Saints Row IV is a silly and over-the-top action game that follows the leader of the 3rd Street Saints gang as they become the president of the United States. The game is set in a virtual world simulation where players have superpowers and can run through walls and shoot laser beams from their eyes. The game's humor is one of its biggest strengths.
What are we walking into?
The intelligence I'm looking at suggests...
Hold on. Hide, truck on its way.
Wait a minute.
It is consistently ridiculous and often mocks other games and pop culture references.
It's likely primed and ready to go.
Getting booted from the U.S. since Cyrus Temple.
The game's story is filled with funny moments and witty one-liners that keep players laughing throughout. The game also has plenty of absurd side missions that range from saving a robot girlfriend to fighting a giant soda can. One of the reasons why Saints Row IV is one of the top 5 funniest video games on PS3 is because of its commitment to ridiculousness. The game never takes itself too seriously and is always willing to go over the top to make players laugh. The game's humor is also accessible to all types of players, as it doesn't rely on inside jokes or obscure references. Overall, Saints Row IV is a hilarious and entertaining game that is sure to keep players laughing from start to finish.
The warhead's disabled, but it's still moving.
They
Borderlands
were
2
wrong.
is a first-person shooter
Vault's
game where
open.
the player
Trick
takes
the
on the
growth
role
of
of a
the
game is set
power.
in an open
Who
world
is on a
environment
mission to stop
where the
danger
player
and
carries the
loot is
corporation
not
from
so
taking over the
easily
world of
resisted.
Pandora. The game is known for its unique art style, which combines cell shading with a post-apocalyptic theme. The graphics are colorful and cartoonish, which adds to the game's humor. One of the main reasons why Borderlands 2 is one of the top 5 funniest video games on PS3 is its dialogue. The game is filled with hilarious one-liners, witty banter, and pop culture references, delivered by a cast of memorable characters. Handsome Jack is particularly funny, as he constantly taunts the player with his dark sense of humor. In addition to the humor, Borderlands 2 is also known for its cooperative gameplay. The game can be played alone or with up to 4 players, allowing for a fun and chaotic loot system is also a big draw, as players can collect a plethora of weapons and upgrades to customize their characters. Overall, Borderlands 2 is a hilarious and entertaining game that will keep players engaged for hours. Its unique art style, memorable characters, and cooperative gameplay make it one of the top 5 funniest video games on PS3. South Park: The Stick of Truth is a role-playing game based on the popular TV show, South Park. In the game, the player takes on the role of a new kid in town who must join forces with the show's main characters to retrieve a powerful stick that has been stolen. The player encounters a variety of enemies and obstacles, including other kids. The game is one of the top 5 funniest video games on PS3 because it is filled with hilarious jokes. The game's creators, references to popular culture, and absurd situations, are known for their irreverent humor and biting satire, and they bring this same sensibility to the game. The dialogue is crude, vulgar, and often downright offensive, but it is also incredibly funny. The game's graphics and sound effects are also top-notch, capturing the look and feel of the TV show perfectly. Overall, South Park: The Stick of Truth is a must-play for fans of the show and anyone who enjoys a good laugh. Little Big Planet 2 is a platform video game developed by Media Molecule for the PlayStation 3. It revolves around the character Sackboy, who must navigate through various levels and challenges to save the world of Little Big Planet. The game has a unique feature that allows players to create their own levels and share them with others online. Little Big Planet 2 is one of the top 5 funniest video games on PS3 because of its humorous storyline and characters. Sackboy and his friends are constantly making jokes and silly comments that will make players laugh out loud. The game also features hilarious cutscenes that add to the overall comedic effect. In addition to its humor, Little Big Planet 2 is also a great game for those who enjoy creativity and customization. The game allows players to create their own levels, characters, and even music. This feature encourages players to think outside the box and come up with unique and inventive ideas. Overall, Little Big Planet 2 is a fun and entertaining game that will keep players laughing and engaged for hours. Its combination of humor and creativity make it one of the top 5 funniest video games on PS3. Ratchet & Clank: A Crack in Time is a humorous action-adventure game developed for the PlayStation 3. In this game, players control Ratchet, a Lombax creature, and his robot friend, Clank. As they travel along through different planets, they encounter a variety of quirky characters, including a pirate named Captain Slag and a robot named Drive. Nefarious.
Are you tired of having to purchase a different weapon?
The game features a mix of platforming, shooting, and puzzle-solving gameplay. The game is considered one of the top 5 funniest video games on PS3 because of its witty writing and clever humor. The game's dialogue is full of puns, pop culture references, and jokes that poke fun at video game tropes. The characters are also well developed and have distinct personalities that complement the humor. The game's cutscenes are also well animated and add to the comedic tone. Overall, Ratchet & Clank: A Crack in Time is a fun and enjoyable game that will keep players entertained with its light-hearted humor and engaging gameplay.